All right, this will be a really quick video. I'm standing in the garage right now because it's extremely windy and audio will be terrible, but quick update on day 13 of Champion GQ Perennial Ryegrass. And I'm gonna come out here and might not talk much because of the wind, but it's looking very good. I'll show you that. I can get behind the wind here. So what you just saw was Champion GQ Perennial Ryegrass, just about 5 pounds of it on a 500 square foot plot here 13 days ago. First germination on day 6. I'm sorry, it's been 13 days since first emergence, but I saw that 6 days after seeding. It's currently planted in with established Arden 15 by Pennington Bermuda grass. And so far the colors are pretty indistinguishable. I don't notice two types of grass here until I go really close. I can see the thin Champion and the thicker or broadleaf Arden 15. The Champion seems to have gone in just fine. I'm measuring right around 1.5 inches, 2 inches, some blades even 3 inches tall, with only 3 weeks after seeding. I'm gonna set my mower right here, which I've done, to 1.5 inches. Now, the seeding information that comes with the seed recommends 1/2 inch to 1.25 inches in the warm season, I believe it was, and much shorter in the cooler season. I might have that reversed, but they're two different height of cuts. And the Arden 15 wants around 3 or like a 1/4 inch even to like 1 inch. So they kind of fall outside of a range for a year-long height of cut, but I'm gonna set it to 1.5 inches and just see how we roll. I think we'll get a good result from it. But overall, very satisfied. I did this yard right with fertilizer, seeding success, everything. I'll talk about that later. And in the backyard, I skipped a lot of that process, so we'll see that soon. But anyways, this is just before the cut. Let me get maybe one more walk around. It looks really good, but it is really shaggy, so I'm excited to cut this. Okay, so sprinklers actually just came on right when I was finishing mow, but I set the mower to 1.5 inches, and now I'm getting measurements of around 1.75 to 2 inches on the grass blade length. And that's to be expected. The mower doesn't totally sit on the ground. It rides on a little bit of grass. It's pushing it over, but I'll show you guys the results. I'd say it's looking pretty good. phone's getting a little wet, but I can definitely see two types of grass a little more clearly now that it's been cut. I think that was a very safe height of cut there, going from around a 2.5 inch to around 1.75, and most of them are around 2.25, maybe even 2 inches on average, I'd say, to around 1.5 inches. Day 14 or day 13 after emergence, so that was 6 days after germination. Right around day 20 after seeding, and it's beautiful. I don't know if it would be looking so full without the Bermuda grass woven in between. I think that's helping out a lot, but I can't say for sure because I started with the Bermuda.